2017 really killed my non-nail biting game, because for 2016 I actually thought that I was fully over it, but because I bite my nails out of a bad habit, I had a kind of a situation going on at the beginning of 2017. It was the omen for the rest of the year, let me tell you, at least as far as I'm concerned. So that was a little thing. Then, I've just did what I did before that kept me from biting my nails. I'm putting nail strengthener on there to try and keep them. I have a star reward system, which I can show you real quick. So this is my calendar, and what I do is where you see the stars are the times when I've gone the whole day not biting my nails. As you can see, I'm not the best person in the world, but I am trying to keep up with it. And I have a goal. If I can go 2 weeks consistently not biting my nails, then I get a treat or a reward. And having that reward, like, this is what I will allow myself to get or to have if I do that goal. It's motivating, it's something that I can see visually, and it gives me something to work towards instead of just the general stop biting my nails. I think that this will be better. And the rewards, as it gets bigger, I'm starting with 14 days, 2 weeks, a fortnight. Don't know why I needed that to be plenastic, but kept going with it, and then it will be 3 weeks, and then it will be a month, and hopefully we can work through that. Number 2 is prep better for Christmas and Halloween. I've done nothing for that this month. I've been over Christmas, and I think most of us get to that point, at least in, United States and the UK, where Christmas is the 25th of December. When January comes about, especially the second or third week of January, most of us are over it. We're done, and we like Christmas, but we're ready to move on. We're ready for the new year. Eyeball. Number 3, get a second job. Now this I have been working towards. I love my current job, but I do need a little bit more of a financial boost, and since YouTube can't fill that void for me, sorry, I'm really not salty about that. I need a second job. So I have put in my application and printed off several resumes to a couple places that I'm waiting to hear back from, and hopefully good things will come. Then plan more for my wedding. I am so worried about this one. One, for financial reasons. Weddings are expensive. Did you know that? I found out that doing research for stuff, I'm like, photographers are $2,000. Terrifying. And for some people that might be chump change. For people like me, that's a lot of money for a photographer, but that's like the standard rate. So I'm just like, okay. So I have been doing a lot towards that. I've been doing a lot of research. I have venues that I'm looking into. I found a dress style that I like, and I have my guest list almost fully complete, so that's exciting. And I have quite a few other detail things down, so I'm moving along pretty well with that one. Tweet once a week. I've been okay with this one. It's been mostly retweets. Admittedly, it hasn't been me tweeting. It's been me liking and then retweeting stuff. But I think that counts. I'm going to count it because it counts as a little chicka in my tweet section. Then cook dinner once a month. I still got time. I haven't done that yet, but I got time still. It's only the 19th. There's at least 10 or 11 days, and I know I'm not cooking dinner tonight, so Let's see, do 6 crafts in the year. I have not done any crafts. I do have the preparations for crafts. My last calendar I really liked some of the backgrounds because they were wine pictures. And one of the craft ideas I want to do is get some frames and frame the fixtures in. The pictures in fixtures. Words. Then read 5 classics. I have one that I have in my bag right now that I want to start relatively soon, and that is Confederacy of Dunces. Not only is that one of the funny, it's always on like the top funny classic books that you have to read, but it's on the classics list. And so I have that ready in my bag to read. I've just been waiting because I typically do a lot of reading when it's slow at work, and it just hasn't been while I've been there. Then go on any 6 adventures, and the adventures are find a castle, go camping, fishing, find a waterfall, go to Crystal Cave, beach, anime convention, train ride, and Ohio Caverns. I think that all sounds like summer stuff to me. I haven't ventured anywhere because I live in the north. I live in Ohio, so it's January. It's cold, it's snowing, and it's terrible. I was interrupted there. I'm sorry. I should make a New Year's resolution to make my own office. Anyway, so for the most part, I think that I'm doing pretty well towards my New Year's quest. I haven't given up. I haven't. I have been having a struggle time with the nail thing, but that's not entirely my fault. Like, my nails might look really low, but in my defense, they get snagged on stuff a lot, and part of it's because if I've been chewing on them, they get a little raggedy on the edge, and they get caught on stuff, and that's why they're short. And as soon as I do it, I don't cheat with that. And I have been doing all the other things pretty efficiently and pretty well that I can. You know, I really can't go to the beach. I mean, I guess I could if I was crazy in January. So that's just how that is. Tell me about your New Year's quests and resolutions, and keep going strong. Even if you fell off the bandwagon, you know, whatever it was that you were doing, if they teetered a little bit, don't worry. It's the first month. Making changes is hard, but I'm supporting you, and keep going. And you know, you know the methods that don't work, so switch up the methods, or maybe break the goal down if you started doing it and it became too overwhelming. Break it down into a little bit more of things, and I will see you for the next FCA Friday, for the next Makeup Monday, and next month for our next New Year quest update.